Hey everybody, Dan Forbes, Remax One, just walked out of a market update that was presented by David Tandy, and I wanted to just grab him here for a second and ask him a couple of questions to share with you what's going on here in the Austin real estate market and also the bigger picture. But David, I want to ask you first, who is David Tandy and why should we listen to you?
Well, I'm CEO of Texas National Title, and just for my own company, I spend a lot of time looking at what's going on in the market overall, and certainly in Austin, just to help drive my company. And so I put together that information, and I often share it with our customers, the Realtors.
Okay, all right. So a couple of questions. Number one is, how is the U.S. economy right now?
Well, it's just amazing how well it's done. We are the longest expansion we've ever had now. We're in our 10th year and going past that. And our unemployment rate in this country is down to around 3%, 3.5%, which is phenomenal. So very good jobs and a very good long-term expansion.
Yeah, and what I heard you say too is a lot of economists out there are trying to predict the next recession. Should we be worried that this is the longest expansion ever?
Well, that's just one of the things that's interesting. There's no time limit on expansions. Yeah. Australia right now is in its 26th year, I think, of an expansion. They have not had a recession in 26 years. Wow. And there's no reason why we have to have one just because we've been in a long expansion. There needs to be some issue, some real reason that triggers it. And it's just really hard to find that right now, what that reason would be.
Yeah, and by the way, that was a great slide, and I'm going to make those available to you with David's permission. So how is the Austin MSA economy?
Well, with all the announcements we've had over the last 12 months of the companies that are coming here and building and expanding, both from Apple announcement and Google's announcements, those are such big announcements, and how many jobs they're going to be creating. I would tell you that we are very healthy. We're at 2.6% unemployment rate, which is very low, and just a lot of potential for more job growth and more population growth in Austin.
Okay, so for people that are thinking, they live here in Austin, they're thinking about maybe selling their home. What would you say to someone that's thinking about selling their home?
Well, certainly it's a good time to sell from the standpoint of home prices have steadily increased, and there's just a tremendous amount of demand out there. Right now, it is very much a seller's market in the sense that there are a lot of buyers wanting to buy, and home values have steadily increased. So that's a good time in that sense. Yeah.
All right, so buyers are paying more, but is there any silver lining for buyers and this perhaps being a good time to be buying?
Yeah, certainly a year ago and a year and a half ago, we all thought interest rates would be at 5% right now. And the last Freddie Mac survey last Thursday came in at 3.75% as the average mortgage rate. So what a great time to lock in a great fixed rate mortgage at a very low rate to buy a home.
Yeah, David, thanks a lot. I look forward to this. Your end of the year market update, your mid-year market update, that's always something that I don't want to miss. And by the way, if you'd like to have a copy of the slide presentation, just send me an email, and you're going to see that here at the end of this, and I'll be happy to send it to you. Thanks so much.
You bet. See you later.